What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Gianni Peccati Career Mode in EA Sports UFC 4. Obviously, we're coming off of a very tough loss to Maia, who put the beating of a lifetime on our main man, Gianni Peccati, but all is not done. We still have a long way to go in this career mode. I believe that Gianni still has what it takes to be the UFC welterweight champion, despite only being a 2.5-star fighter. And what a better way could you come up with than defeating Jorge Masvidal than to get back on track? I mean, not only is the guy a bit of a wanker at this point in time, like I used to really like him, nowadays I'm liking him less and less, first of all. Second of all, we already beat the dog shit out of him. So we have an opportunity to go ahead and just put down, once again, Masvidal. Just like get rid of him for good. Never have to see him again. And never have, well, even though I would love to fight him as the champion, just to go ahead and get easy wins. A lot of like when it was Francis Ngannou versus Ultimate Torture God in UFC 3, where it was just like, it's a guaranteed W. Anyway, Masvidal starts off really well. As you can see, we have a fitness penalty, which is obviously not the best, but I still have faith that we can beat Masvidal, no problem. The axe kick is there. He spins. That was a decent little spin there from Masvidal, but he gets caught by a head kick. Gianni Peccati is really pouring it on him. He gets caught by an overhand, though. Has to be careful. Oh, that's a nice combination of a hook followed by two uppercuts. Oh, the uppercuts are there again. That combo is landing every time on Masvidal, who really does need to improve his defense. Because, I mean, Jesus, what the hell? Like, in real life, he's not that bad defensively. I mean, Jesus. Anyway, so Gianni Peccati looking to finish him early. That's for damn sure. Going to the body, too, intelligently. Have to try to slow him down a little bit, too, just in case it does end up going to the next round. Especially because we're coming off of that loss to Maia, where we just kind of saw, like, Gianni Peccati's stamina is still shit, but he hurts him with the axe kick, looks for the UTG kick, not able to put him away with it, and looks for the axe kick again, probably a little bit too predictable there. A terrible leg kick. This time it's checked. Gianni going to the body nicely, just very nicely, like mixing it up nicely. Masvidal lands a good shot there, and Gianni is just making sure that he continues to put the pressure. He's making Masvidal go backwards. Nice knee attempt there. I don't think it quite landed flush. But some good work here in the clinch from Masvidal. And he goes in for a takedown. It's stuffed. As Gianni Peccati is starting to do some damage in the clinch. Apparently, Masvidal is just going to take it. Street Jesus or whatever, Street Judas, whatever you want to call him, depending on what side you're on. I'm not a fan of Covington, but I'm also not a fan of Masvidal at this point in time, so I don't know. Masvidal is just taking a beating here. I don't know if this is actually going to do anything, but he is helping us improve our clinch strikes, so that's, I guess, good. The game is clearly broken. Yeah, okay, that was the thing. That was a thing. All that happened was Gianni got extremely tired, but I guess some damage was done to Masvidal, and that should help. Overhand lands. I think one more big shot, and Masvidal is done. Like, that's just the reality, I think, here. Oh, there goes the hook. The hook is there. Goes back to the clinch. Oh, the knee! Masvidal, I'm pretty sure, is fucked. Unless he can land some crazy shot. Oh, the knee is there again. Beautiful timing there with the clinch. And it has to be over, man. He survives. He's going to get another knee. Oh, poor Masvidal. If his brain isn't mush after this, I don't know what the hell it's going to take. Going in for the kill. It has to be over, and there it is. Jorge Masvidal, once again, falls victim to the one and only Gianni Peccati, who celebrates another big win. I mean, that's one that could actually get him a title shot, depending on what Masvidal was up to in the game. Not quite sure it's going to be enough, but I think it could potentially be the fight that gets him a title shot. Just look at this. He pushes down his head, calls him his bitch, knees him straight in the forehead, and it is over. That is a wonderful win there from Gianni Peccati. I mean, just a beatdown of a lifetime for Masvidal. This one was actually probably worse than the first one, because the first one, I think, ended faster, and it was just like overhand and something like that. This time, like, he took 3 or 4 flush knees in the clinch. It was just a brutal finish here for Gianni Peccati. Excellent performance, and you could argue that's maybe his best one so far. Definitely, if not a title shot, then definitely warrants at least getting an opponent that is on the verge of a title shot. I think, top 3 opponent is what is deserved here from my main man Gianni. See what he can actually do against somebody like that. I think that the worst thing that could happen to him is to fight Kamaru Usman because of the style. A little bit worried about Colby Covington if that's the case too, because he is stylistically a bad matchup. We have an offer for Eric Silva, and I want to deny this one, not because, or decline it, not because I fear Eric Silva, because I don't think anybody fears Eric Silva. But, or at least, you know, if he were to fight me in real life, obviously he would beat the shit out of me. But in the game, I mean, I don't really think anybody fears Eric Silva. But yeah, we have Colby Covington. He's number 5 in the world. Realistically, he should be higher, but okay, game. We're going to go and accept it and see what we can do. Hopefully, he is a much more dangerous fighter than Maia. He is, I would say, probably on par, maybe a little bit better than Leon Edwards in terms of being dangerous. But we have a last-minute change of plans. Colby Covington is injured, so we can accept or we can skip fight. But we're going to go and accept, because a real man accepts. In a video game, at least. In real life, I probably would say hell no, but depending on how long it is. But we're going to go ahead and accept this. It's against a guy I've never heard of, Vitor Diaz. Obviously not a real person. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe we can actually do something impressive here. Get this guy out of there early, and hopefully it just won't be one of those fights where you end up losing longevity and you don't really gain too much out of it. I mean, that would be pretty frustrating. I'm not gonna lie. But the guy has some boo belly, so it does kind of look like he's a last minute replacement. So all right, at least that's relatively accurate. Somehow Johnny is in the blue corner, not in the red corner. That makes no sense. But okay, Johnny starts off with a head kick. It doesn't land. He goes in with a leg kick. That one does pretty much no damage. But okay, the hook is not quite there. He shoots in for an ankle pick. And Diaz is able to get out of it and get up. The head kick is there. Diaz is hurt. Can Gianni Peccati? Oh my goodness! Johnny finished him with a hook. That was interesting. That was interesting. Like, I didn't expect too much from this guy Diaz, but the fact that, you know, he got finished like that. I mean, either Johnny just has next level power, which I guess you can say he does actually, considering he has 5-star power. But like, I don't think we've ever seen that really happen. Just, you know, a jab to a right hook, ending somebody the way that it just did. I mean, fair enough, man. Fair enough. Gianni Peccati gets a nice win. I guess Diaz was Johnny's Horcher. Obviously, Khabib took on Horcher and in that last-minute fight just destroyed him, and that propelled him to getting a title shot. And maybe that's going to be the same thing. I'm pretty sure that propelled him to get a title shot. I'm pretty sure. But anyway, if it doesn't, Gianni Peccati definitely needs to get that rematch. He needs to get that fight with Colby Covington at this point. And I believe that the winner of that should be the #1 contender. That's just, there's no doubt about that. That is the fight that should send somebody to be fighting for the title. So let's go ahead and see what happens here. I would like to take a look at the rankings a little bit farther down the line. Colby Covington is somehow number 9 in the world. Like, there must be some monstrous welterweights right now, because Colby Covington, like, I don't like the guy at all, but I mean, he is a monster of a fighter, so I don't really see how he's number 9, but Gianni Peccati is number 5, but it's the fight to make, it's the fight to take. Let's go ahead and shake and bake, see if we can put this guy away. Hopefully not take too much damage, because this is a guy that's going to put on a high pace. He's going to pressure us a lot. He's going to take us down. He's going to try to beat the shit out of us, and hopefully Johnny can put him away early, because I think that if he doesn't, then it's going to be a long 3 rounds. Johnny's opening up with a head kick. Probably has to be a little bit more careful with the kicks, because obviously Covington, having that wrestling background, it's not the smartest thing in the world to be throwing kicks, as he can catch you and he can drop you on your ass in a split second. So it has to just we just need to focus more on our hands, get as little tired as possible, and there you go. Covington immediately takes us down in less than a minute into the fight, and now it's essentially a matter of surviving for the rest of the round. Thankfully, Johnny is actually getting better at stopping transitions. Didn't quite show that ability right there, but it's going to be very important here, as Covington is already looking to start to break down Peccati's block, because obviously as you do more damage to people's arms, their blocking ability becomes worse and worse. He has Johnny in Crucifix, which is essentially the worst place you want to be in this game. Side saddle, at least you can block a little bit here. And he goes to north-south. He's trying to do that nice little 69. I guess we're seeing a new side of Colby Covington. I mean, fair play to him. Gianni Peccati is taking a little bit of a beating to the body, not much. And he's able to get back up to his feet, but now it's important to get out of this clinch, and he's able to. Now he has to do damage. He has to do a lot of damage, or Colby Covington is going to be taking a nice advantage here in this fight. That's not something we want to see, because obviously if Colby can get a damage advantage as well as a stamina advantage, and that's going to be devastating for Gianni as he looks for the UTG kick. And like I said, we can't be throwing kicks, especially not stupid, very poorly timed kicks that completely miss the target. And obviously Covington is exactly where he wants to be right here, looking to just tire out Gianni. Essentially our plan right now has to be stop transitions and just try to tire him out more than we get tired. We're able to get back up to our feet, which is huge. Gianni lands an uppercut. Covington, though, is still... He's got a monstrous chin. Like, you could say a lot about the guy, but his chin is insane. I mean, we saw in that Kamaru Usman fight. I mean, it took him having his jaw completely shattered for him to actually be finished. So, the guy's he is a genuine monster, as Gianni is able to get back up to his feet once again. But one thing is clear, is if it continues like this, then Covington's just going to keep on scoring points, and Gianni is just, he's not really doing enough to steal the round. I mean, I guess you could say from a damage point of view, because now Gianni's really starting to do some damage with these shots, then maybe you can give it to Gianni, but I wouldn't feel confident going to a decision with this round at least. We'll see what happens going forward. Gianni stops that transition nicely, can get back up to his feet, but no, Covington stops his. Gianni ends up in side control. Goes back to half guard. A lot safer here. Let's see if Covington wants to do anything. He gets stopped. So at least Gianni is consistently able to stop his transitions, which is going to be massive throughout the rest of this fight. Unless Gianni can put him away, then it's essentially going to be a matter of getting taken down, trying to get back ASAP, and then hurting him. Because for some reason, just stopping takedowns is not something that I've proven decent at. I've just consistently been taken down by everybody, even a guy like Damian Maia, who, as good of a fighter as he is far from being a wrestler. So unfortunately we've been bullied by a lot of people who should not be bullying us, and Covington obviously knows that and is going to be coming straight after us. But thankfully we've done a little bit of damage to his head. He tried to spin right there for doing something really weird, at least for his style. He's not really a flashy guy, he's more just like, move around, pressure you, overhand, jab, jab, overhand, hook. I mean, he's not like a crazy spin guy. He doesn't throw a lot of kicks. He just kind of does a lot of basic stuff, but what he does is very, very efficient. And the fact that he can just kind of go forever, that just makes it more difficult. And Covington gets a good slam there, and Gianni is in a very, very bad place right now. Thankfully, able to go back to side control, to half guard, because anywhere from side control to crucifix, and you're in deep shit with the way that the game works and the way the animations are. You just have to really hope and pray that you can get into half guard and full guard, and then try to get up. But if you can transition to a dominant position, obviously that's even better. But you're just gonna have to take what you can get in this game. Best case scenario, I guess, here is we get up. Second best case scenario is Covington goes for submissions, because those things are completely useless and they just tire him out. But as you can see, his stamina is still really high. But Gianni lands a head kick there. Doesn't really do too much damage, unfortunately. The overhand is there, and Covington is hurt. He gets sent to the ground. The knee, oh, there's the knees there. Clinch knees to the head, goes up to level 2. Gianni looking for the kill. Can he finish him? Desperately need this to be able to finish this fight. No, oh my God, no. Okay, Covington survives. I forgot he has a monstrous chin. And he almost lands a head kick of his own on a very, very tired Gianni Peccati. Stamina is almost at halfway down now as we go into the second half of the second round. Gianni's able to stop that transition, has to use it to get up. He gets over to backside. Is he going to try to do something with it? Very intelligently gets back up. Has to just exploit the fact that Covington may still be a little bit rocked and may still be, his chin may be in a situation where we can definitely put one or two good shots on him and he could go to sleep. As obviously every shot we land on him now does a bit of damage, and it snaps his head backwards. You can see with our jabs now too. Look at this. Gianni goes to the body with a knee. Need to go to the head. Oh, and Covington is trying to go to the body, exploiting the fact that Gianni's stamina is so low. And he goes in for a takedown and he gets it. Oh, good job there from Colby Covington. Intelligent, high fight IQ. Did the right thing at the right time. But Gianni's able to get back up to his feet. I think that with Covington hurt, it's more difficult for him to maintain the fight on the ground. And at this point, Covington really needs to start evening up the fight in terms of damage. If not, then this could go in the favor of Gianni Peccati, who is continuing to put pressure on Colby Covington. Oh, he's in a bad spot right here. Oh man, Covington should have gone in for the knee, but he went in for the slam, drops Gianni Peccati. almost on his neck. Thankfully, he ended up only landing on the top of his back. So not like he took too much damage with that. But we are definitely ahead, as you can see right there. So I definitely think this was a huge round for Gianni. Clearly won this round. Not sure about the first one. Judging what the corner was saying there, I think you could argue that Gianni did win it because of damage, as I yawned for no fucking reason, even though I just woke up. So I guess that's the reason. But yeah, so maybe Gianni stole it because of some of the damage he did in the first round. Round 2 was definitely his. So I don't know. You could argue that the last one was a 10-8. Let's just lowball it and say it was a 10-9. So either it's 1-1 or it's 2-0. I would probably say 1-1 at this point. But Covington is hurt again, and Gianni is definitely looking for the finish here. Does not want to let this go to a decision. Every shot he lands hurts Covington and sends him packing. Oh, a nice combo, just barely misses right there as Covington goes in for the takedown. He secures it. It is absolutely important as fuck right now for Covington if he wants to win this fight to keep Gianni Peccati on the ground. But Gianni's having none of it. He's able to go to full guard. He's going to look to get up right here, right now, as soon as Covington... Okay, never mind. Covington goes into full guard. He's really starting to do a little bit of damage. Right now, Gianni just needs to stop the next transition and get up. That is the key to guaranteeing victory right here. Tries to force it, tries to get up. Has to learn from Colby's mistakes and not force anything. Colby Covington is trying to get a submission, looks like. There he goes. Okay, this is exactly what I wanted. Because it's just a waste of time. There's no way in hell he's going to submit Gianni. It's just not going to happen. So we're going... There you go. See, we're already out, essentially. There's just no way in hell anybody's getting submitted here. He's trying something different, not able to actually do anything with it. And Gianni is on top. So does Gianni go in for the ground and pound finish? Does he try to just like transition around and stall? Or no, he goes to top mount. He's going to try to finish him with the ground and pound. There you go. Oh, it's just hitting the shoulder. Now he's really starting to pour it on Colby Covington, who almost gets finished. He gives Gianni Peccati his back. And Johnny's like, get the fuck up, bitch. Let's fucking go to war on the feet. Let's end this shit right here. The uppercut sends Colby Covington packing, and it has to be over now. Come on, there it is. Gianni Peccati getting by far the biggest win of his career. And that has to be a title shot on the way for my main man, Gianni Peccati. That has to be it. That has to be it. There's nobody else that can be standing in front of him for that title shot. It's not going to be easy. I don't know who the champion is. It should be Usman. I haven't checked. But I guess we'll wait and see when we get that fight offer. I think that's kind of the more interesting way to do it. Because it's kind of like, a bit of a surprise to see who actually has the title when it comes to Gianni Peccati. Of course, we're not guaranteed a title shot after this. But considering that Colby is somehow number 9 in the world. But I do believe that's the right one. That is the fight to make. And hopefully the UFC won't blow it and they will make that fight. So I'm very, very curious to see what ends up happening there. Gianni Peccati obviously showing a lot of heart in this fight. I believe that if it was against like Damian Maia, when he was, I don't know, for some reason just wasn't able to really do the damage. Maybe it's because Damian Maia, once he had Gianni on the ground, there was really nothing that Gianni could do. It was a lot more difficult to stop his transitions. Colby Covington, being a wrestler, was extremely good at taking Gianni down, but wasn't really able to hold him there too much. And defensively, he just wasn't really there. So, and to be fair, Damian Maia did a lot of damage on the feet too, whereas Colby didn't really do anything on the feet. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and let me know in the comment section down below what you thought of Gianni Peccati's performance against Colby Covington and Jorge Masvidal. And as you can see in the bottom corner, actually, we are 3 finishes away from tying the UFC record, or passing the UFC record for finishes, and we are 10 away from UFC wins, guys. Hopefully we'll get there, and I will see you in the next video.